Oh, it's Phil. Hello?
Hey dude, what's up? Have you started the interview yet?
No, not yet. I'm still waiting.
Ah, nice. You nervous?
A little. But I've been prepared for this for a few weeks, so I think it should go over smoothly. My presentation seems adequate enough.
Great man. I mean, you've gone over it so many times in our dorm room. You got this. So you were applying to an agency firm, yeah?
Yeah.
Hey man, you got this. You're extremely good with numbers, so you'll nail it.
Thanks, dude.
Well, I gotta go. I have to catch the last episode of Vikings that's premiering.
Oh, wait, when does that show? Is it the last episode?
Yeah, it's season 6. Show's ending. It's sad, I know.
Ah, no! It was such a good show! Dude, I think Lagatha was my favorite character.
No way, man. Ragnar. Or Athelstan.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, I'll record it for you once you get back to the States tomorrow, so we can watch it.
Thanks, Phil.
No problem. Okay, good luck, Edward. Go kill him.
Thanks, man. Talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.
You got this. You got this, Edward. Just nail it. You can do this. Just be yourself. Yeah, just be yourself.
Mr. Greenvine, your interview with Mr. Blackheart is now. Please, we'd like to do a retina scan just to clarify it is you.
Okay, that sounds fine.
Now here's the code to type in so you can enter the room.
Okay.
36795. Access granted. Please step into the room, Mr. Greenvine.
Thank you. Mr. Edward Greenvine, I presume. My name is Mr. Blackheart. I will be conducting this interview today. Pleasure to meet you, sir. Of course. Please, take a seat. Oh, and I hope you don't mind. I took the liberty in lighting a fire in our fireplace in the back. Since it's October, it can be a little chilly outside. Thank you. It's lovely. How was the flight here? Oh, it was fine. Flying first class is always amazing, but being on a plane for 13 hours to England is always tiring. Right. I can only imagine since you came from the United States for this job. Usually, though, the Heathrow flights are good and easy. We don't get a lot of foreigners here to take this job. It was a beautiful airport, and I thought I'd be fitted for the job, sir. So if you don't mind, I'd like to get this interview underway. Of course, sir. Yes. So, I've seen the results, and they are very good. Your forecasts are consistently excellent, especially taking into the account recent market volatility. Thank you. That's good to hear. Alright, so you specialize in pharma... Hold on, I'm having trouble reading this. Pharmaceutical futures, right? Risk analysis, actually. Perfect. Now, before we start, I'd like to know a little bit about your method. Would you mind? Not at all. Whatever seems to be working for you, sir. Well, accurate forecast arises from a good product of data, so it's important to know as much as possible about its strengths, weaknesses. Is there appreciable liquidity? What is the caliber of the graduate intake? Approved patents, research budgets, that sort of thing. It's honestly all in the numbers. Yes. You have a master's in self-organizing data. You are fluent in French, German, and some Japanese, is that correct? Fluent might be stretching it a bit. I know some languages. Well, was dos. Danke. Our work here is somewhat radical, Mr. Greenvine. We probe deeply into compositions of systems. The portion requires a certain degree of mental resilience and fight. So you understand if this is a little unorthodox. Orthodox methods produce orthodox results. No, I understand. I can appreciate that. This firm sounds like an interesting venture. Good. Now, I just need to get the idea of the real you behind all the statistics and numbers and data, that's all. Well, go right ahead. I'm an open book. Great. Alright, so the first few questions I will ask you are very simple. It's a kind of questionnaire, the stepping stones into this company, if you understand. Yes, sir, of course. Okay, perfect. So let's begin. Let me gather my papers here. Okay. I love what you guys have done with the room. Very, white. Ah, yes, well, we like to keep things plain and simple around here, Mr. Greenvine. I see. Okay, it says you, graduated with a business major. Yes, sir. Perfect. I'm very excited to come aboard, sir. Great, and we're excited to have you. Okay, so here we go. Let's get started. What is your name? Edward Greenvine. How old are you? 22 years old, sir. Where were you born? Longview, Texas. Oh, where is that? I don't think I've ever heard of that town before. Oh, it's a little tiny farm village hole in the countryside of Texas. Really, nothing there except for cows, horses, grassy hills, and not much. Quite a long way for a man of your stature to come. You should be proud. I am. Thank you, sir. Yes, where did you graduate? In California at the University of College of the Canyons. Are you married? In a relationship? I'm not married, but I have a girlfriend named Ashley, yes. How long have you been together? Almost 3 years. How is the relationship going? Good. It's really good. Very happy. Your favorite color? Green. Favorite novel? Emma by Jane Austen. That's a beautiful novel, isn't it? Yes, it's a very, very nice story. Favorite snack? Doritos. Do you have any siblings? Yes, I have a younger brother who lives in Florida now studying marine life there. Glad to hear. Okay, that was the questionnaire. Easy enough? Yes, sir. Okay, perfect. So this next set of questions, I want you to answer them as quickly as possible to test your quick thinking. It will give me an indication of what you really feel. Okay, sounds good. Okay. How is your relationship with your father? It's good. Good. You call him on weekends, talk about things? Yes, sometimes. He must be proud of you. I'd like to think so. You good with numbers? You have a specialty with not just numbers, but creativity. Right. What's 232 multiplied by 369? 85,608? 1,096 divided by 3. 362. What happened in Utah? I'm sorry, I don't know anything about Utah. What happened in Utah? Is there anything in an underlying pattern to the cosmos? Or is it chaotic and random? Is it an accident or a design? I think there's an imperative toward order. Do you think there's a crater? Do you have faith in God? No. Why? I think that was an explanation for things once, historically speaking, but now I presume we have studied up a better solution. I believe a man or woman makes what they make of their life with their own choices, feelings, and purposes that obtains to them in that manner. So the universe has its prime origins in some kind of primal Big Bang. I'm afraid I don't know much of the origins of the universe, sir. Do you ever look in your cream swelling in a coffee and think that it looks exactly like an outline of a galaxy? I don't take cream in my coffee, only sugar. A great collection of shapes, yes. The snail shell, the golden ratio, the honeycomb, the sphere. Fractal geometry, yes. Each one a prime accident, a blind imperative towards shape and order. Yes. Did you have a pet when you were a kid? A family pet? We had a dog. A dog? Yes. What was its name? Red. He was a beautiful Irish setter, so we named him after his color. A red dog called Red? Yes, well, I was a kid, so I guess any kid names their pet a cute or funny name because, well, we're kids. What happened to Red? He strayed away into some rail tracks. And? Well, he was hit by a train. Very messy indeed. I'm sorry, Mr. Blackheart. I honestly don't see how this pertains to you. Do you know in certain cultures the albino child is thought to be demonic and is slaughtered shortly after birth? Their bones are said to be holding magical properties and potions. They grind them up and ingest them. These aren't questions, Mr. Blackheart. What kind of reason can save us?
What?
Can reason save us? That you're a glass half full person, Mr. Greenvine. That your glass is half full. Answer the question. I'd like to think so. Have you removed a red wine stain? White wine. Hydrogen peroxide is also effective. When did you last cry? I don't remember. Did you cry when Red died out on the train tracks? I think so. When did you last cry? What happened in Utah? Utah? What happened in Utah? I don't know. What happened in the mall? What mall? I don't know what mall you're referring to. What do you see in the dark? I don't see anything. Why are you lying? I don't see anything! Have you ever been to Utah? No. How do you like your eggs and bacon? Answer the dumb question!
Scrambled and crispy.
Is the universe expanding? I study economics, not astrophysics. What do you see when you look at the markets and the data? Do you see patterns? Pattern sometimes, but sometimes just noise. Is there a pattern behind the chaos inside the noise? I think the human brain has a compulsion to seek out patterns. Have you had suicidal thoughts? No. Do you know a particle in an atom could be a wave? That's quantum mechanics. How can that be? I'm unsure. It makes no sense. Does hell disturb you?
I tend not to think about that stuff. I focus on the real world and things that I know, sir. I don't believe in the devil.
Have you ever thought about killing someone?
No. Are you thinking about killing me? No! I just don't care for your questions, sir. Do you have a problem with authority?
No.
Do you have a problem with authority? No!
You do have a problem with other people, don't you? That's not true. You have a problem with people. No. You disdain their petty lives, their insignificant lives, don't you? You don't know me. I can see it in you. You revolt people. Mainly authority. No! Yes, I know you. You don't know me. Stop fucking saying that! What happened in Utah?
What is it with this Utah?
What happened in Utah, Mr. Greenvine? I don't know! Answer the question! I don't know!
You let go of your mother's hand and spent 30 minutes wandering, lost, in a mole in Utah when your family was on vacation at the age of 10, panicked, alone, amongst strangers whom you did not know, until security picked you up. I don't recall any of this. You know what she did when they brought you back to her? She hit you. No, when she finally found you, she hit you as hard as she could. She broke 2 teeth, hard as a rock in Utah. That's why you have a slightly chipped tooth on your upper lip in the center. No, I don't remember. That's because you've repressed it. No, she hit you. Whatever the hell this is, I wanted to stop!
As you know, this position requires a certain mental resilience. So you understand if this is a little unorthodox. Orthodox methods produce orthodox results. Now take a moment. Would you like to continue? I don't know, this is too much. You've applied for this job, Mr. Greenvine. You want it or not? I can easily have you escorted off the premises as fast as possible, but you even stand up in your fancy, smashy chair you are sitting in right now. Yes, we can continue. I'm sorry, I'm just
It's okay. Come, take a breath. You ready to continue? Yes. Come, take a seat over here. Okay.
Now, what you're about to be using here is a audible device. I will record your brainwaves and read your reaction times and how fast you can do them. First, I will play you 3 audio syncs. I want you to tell me what you hear. Then we will move on to the visual. Okay. What do you hear? I hear a forest. What's happening in the forest? I hear birds chirping, leaves rustling, maybe a brook in the background. Yes, this is all coming together nicely. What else? The trees groaning, the bark, stones and moss. Perfect. Okay, next one. I hear a festival of some type, maybe medieval. People drinking, laughing, singing, dancing. And I don't know. It feels happy. Okay, and the last one. I hear a woman singing. What emotion does she give off? Like soothing, but eerily creepy at the same time. Like her voice is submerged under the ocean, and distant, but her voice is magical and beautiful. Okay, now.
Now, in a minute, you'll see an image. I'll be monitoring how fast you react. I want you to tell me what it is that you see. If you're ready, Mr. Greenvine, we will begin. Yes, I'm ready.
A yellow cat. 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 A yellow.
A green frog!
A green bird. 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 Red blue windows. Red blue. Red blue cars. Red blue. Red blue flowers. Red blue. Red blue flowers.